What is happening, party people? Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Desert Oasis Room. We have some fun people in the Desert Oasis Room today. We just did a shoot with our friend Francesca Po.
Yay,
you remember
hello.
Francesca, right? And she brought her... Is this a partner or sponsor?
Both.
It's a little collab. Yeah.
Collab?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we have Malia and Justin from... And I'm going to say this wrong. Makanalani?
You got it.
All right. All right. I'm not Hawaiian. I only play one on TV. So.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Desert Oasis Room.
Thank you. We're so excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. It was fun watching the photo shoot. We get to do that every once in a while here. We have photo shoots and stuff. But to see what you have, what your offerings are on your product line. So Makanalani is... For those that don't know, it's like Aloha wear for women.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
yeah,
a good
it's
description?
Aloha attire for women.
Aloha attire for women.
It's whimsical. It's size inclusive, which is super core to my being.
Okay.
And I think they're easy to fits.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna have to excuse me ahead of time because I don't know anything about women's fashion. So I might ask some stupid questions. But that's what we're here for, right? We're here to learn about you guys and what Makanalani is all about. I wasn't aware of this brand until Francesca told me about it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been working together?
Just recently.
Yeah. Yes.
This is the official first photo shoot.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Inside the Desert Oasis Room.
Inside
Look
the
out.
Desert Oasis Room.
I'm so excited. I'm
This is
honored.
This is like this entryway into the tiki world, right?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. You know, there's so much of that crossover, right, with the Hawaiian culture or island culture and island style, island apparel, and the tiki style. Although you guys know who you are out there, there's a bunch of weirdos that wear some weird shit. So you guys know who you are. Yeah, I'm making fun of you. No, I'm not.
You're listening
yeah,
to the
yeah,
podcast
no, I'm not.
anyway.
Right. But hey, you know, if you come to Desert Oasis Room, I'll still make you drink. We'll still have some fun together. Yeah, so were you raised in Hawaii?
Sort of. Yes and no. Mostly no.
Mostly
Spent
no.
a lot of time
Okay.
there. When I was a kid, my parents got divorced. I'm from California, and I am native Hawaiian. My father was from Hawaii and all that. But my parents got divorced, and they sent my twin sister and I to live with our grandparents.
Okay.
While they handled all that, so we didn't need to be witness to any of that. Apparently it was a very long, drawn out divorce, but I have no memory of it.
Well, that's
And,
good. So then,
yeah.
then it worked. They did the job.
They did. And so we had wonderful first memories in Hawaii for the first few years of our upbringing, and had a blast there. And then once the divorce was settled, we moved back to California, and we spent the entire summer there for our entirety of our education.
How old
kids.
were you when that was happening?
We were like between 2 and 5.
Oh, so you were really little.
So our first memories are in Hawaii for
Yeah.
sure. I don't. This sounds sad, but I don't mean it this way. But my first memories, I don't remember my parents at all.
Okay.
I just remember my relatives and their
because
larger
of
family.
yeah. That's when your memories really start, right? When you're
Yeah.
a toddler, not when you're a baby.
Yeah.
Do you remember as a kid? You probably didn't know how special it was to live on the islands.
No.
Do you
know,
remember like the difference between living in Hawaii versus living on the mainland, and knowing that you were in two different places?
Yes, and it got more and more obvious as the years went on. So every summer, the day after the last day of school, we'd board a flight to Hawaii. We'd go to summer school there, Punahou or Kamehameha, and we would come back from Hawaii like the day before the first day of school. And my whole life, people were like, "Oh, you're so lucky! You get to spend the whole summer in Hawaii," and they would act like it was like some like
Right.
distant land,
Dream vacation.
some dream vacation. You're just like, actually, it's cool. It's a real life. It's a,
Yeah,
if you're
you know-
living your
Life.
life. It's a real. You're
So
living life.
for those of us that get to enjoy that regularly, we sometimes forget that for some people it is a distant land. Like for some people, they only get to see it once in their lifetime, and there was a time when it was a distant land for me too, and now in my adult years I get to enjoy it all the time, and that influenced, I assume, what you're doing now.
It did, and unfortunately, as I've gotten older and I've married, I'm on my own now and all that, and Hawaii's again a distant land to me because
it
I only
is.
go
Yeah,
once a
okay.
year now, sometimes twice if I can.
Yeah.
And lodging, everything is
It's
real
expensive.
dollars and cents is what it
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
down to. It's not
Yeah.
that I don't want to go more often, but I just can't.
Yeah.
And
Do you still have family there?
I do. My whole father's side of the family is there. My twin sister and I are the only ones that are not in Hawaii. Everyone, like I have a younger sister, she's there. Everyone's there. Cousins are there.
So you're the only ones that are out here.
Yeah.
Interesting. You mentioned you have a twin sister. I want to ask questions about that. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But we're still talking about Hawaii. So when was the last time you were there?
Last April.
Last April. Okay, so just a tad over a year ago.
Yeah, just had over a year ago. Yeah. I tried to go for my niece's birthday, which is April 1st.
Oh,
I try to
okay.
overlap for that. She's 4 years old now.
Okay.
And I've always kind of aimed to be there around April, but it was just really great when she was born April 1st. It was like perfect. I have a extra reason to be there for a certain date.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
couldn't make it this year. And it was really sad. But I'm hoping maybe later in the year I can go after the summer because right now everything is tourist pricing. So
Yeah, what's the peak travel time? I thought it would be summertime. Is
It's
it now?
still
It's
summertime.
now
It's
into
right
summer,
now.
right?
Yeah, it's right
Yeah,
now.
and then it dies out after like into the fall. I assume like when
Yeah.
people are going back to
Back
school.
to school,
and
yeah,
stuff
September,
like that.
October.
Yeah.
I think October is a pretty good time to go.
Yeah, yeah. The weather's nice there all year round, so it's almost like you can go any time of year. You just got to pick the time that,
Works for you.
yeah, and it's most like budget friendly, I guess, right? Like when is it cheapest to get over there? So most of the time though, I go by myself, so it's a lot easier on the pocketbook that way. My kids who are adults now, they've joined me a couple times, but since they're adults, it's from their pocket. So if they want to go, like buy a ticket,
On
and you
you.
can stay with me. Yeah, yeah. So, so cool. So now I want to talk about the twin thing
Yeah.
because I had friends that were twins growing up, and I see, all these stories about. You're gonna have to excuse me because this is coming from a guy that's always fascinated about this stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, if your sister broke her leg, would you feel it?
No.
So have you seen those stories when they say
Yeah,
like,
little twin
oh, I
stuff.
felt a pain in my
Usually-
chest, and because their twin who was like 6 states away had a heart attack.
Yeah. A lot of the times I hear that's true with identical twins.
So you're not identical
No,
twins.
we look super different.
Okay.
The only thing we have 2 things in common. We're both really tall, and we have the same voice.
Oh.
So we could
Okay.
be each other on the phone easily, and
Okay.
that worked to our advantage in high school.
What's her name?
Katie.
Kate. So see, even like, so my friends that were twins were Robert and Reggie. They had names that were similar,
Yeah, people do that. I don't understand that, but they do that.
but
Parents
they
do
were
that.
identical twins.
Yeah.
They were identical
Yeah.
twins, and I couldn't tell them apart. I was friends really close to. Now I can't remember because it was junior high. I think it was Reggie that I was really close to, and I wasn't as close to the other one. So sometimes when we'd be walking the halls, like if one wasn't like really chummy with me, I knew it was the other one. So yeah, and they would dress the same and stuff, and I guess it was cute when they were young, but then as I got older, I remember them, not wanting to do that, wanting to have their own identity.
Oh yeah, no. I was always in the bright colors and the prints. The brighter, the better. And my twin was a goth. Like
Wow.
we couldn't be any different. She dyed
Wow.
her hair black. Like she's a very
And you
fair-skinned
own an
as well.
Aloha wear
Yeah.
company.
We were so different. we're still really, really different. But
Does she wear any of your clothes?
no.
She would. You might have to make something in black for her. Does she wear black lipstick?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
She outgrew that.
So-
But I think a lot of people still look good at it. But
Yeah, you could
she's
do
over
like
it.
a special October line where it's like inspired by her twin.
Oh yeah, October line.
Yeah.
There you go. There's this movement in the tiki world called goth tiki.
Yes, there is.
I'm sure you hate it.
There
I-
is.
I'm a purist, so like
There is.
I have
yes.
my opinions about it.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
But it's I'm sure you get all the Black Lagoon stuff for that. And,
Yeah, you get all this stuff that's like, you know what? I'm just not gonna
Now
get
you
it.
do you.
I'm just not gonna get into it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you can like
Guys
what you
do
like,
you.
like what you like.
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting to hear how, like siblings, everybody finds their own identity and what they're comfortable with and what they like. So, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'll say that to the goth tiki people too. There's nothing wrong with that. You like what you like, right? Don't apologize for liking what you like. I was told that one time because people would make fun of me for the kind of music that I listen to or the kind of movies I like to watch. And someone said to me one time, you know what? Don't apologize for liking what you like. Like what you like.
Yeah.
That's who you are.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It's
so-
funny you say that because throughout this whole process of building this brand, I started about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years. 5 years ago. I started 5 years ago. And along the line of getting all the prints together, and I have literally hundreds of artworks, print artworks, and from different artists. And when I came up with the silhouettes of like a basic wrap dress or whatever, as basic as it looks, it took forever to get correct. And I don't know how many times I was questioned down the line, are you sure about this?
Oh, really?
Are you sure about this? Out Aloha attire? Are you sure about this? What is this? Are you
Interesting.
sure about these prints? I don't know about these colors.
That's
People
interesting.
would
Yeah.
have no problem telling you. I appreciate
To
the
question
directness,
you.
but
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not the only one that likes this stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
You know,
yeah, we see so many people wearing Aloha wear. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, it's so common. I don't even notice it anymore. So when someone gives you their opinion like that, how much of that is like, does it influence you in any way to follow a specific, whatever it is that they're saying? Like, for example, as myself, I'm a content creator. They always say, don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. Like, if you don't lose your mind and read the comments, right? And I can't help it. I read the comments, and there's always the one negative comment that you remember over the 100 that are positive,
ones.
right? And I learned from another content creator who's much bigger than me. He said, you know what? I pay a guy to just delete negative comments. He's like, he said, because if I just read these negative comments, it'll affect the way that I create my content. It'll make me want to change it when I have to remember that the majority, like 99% of the people watching me are commenting positively. So how much of that affects what you do?
it doesn't.
Oh, that's awesome.
It doesn't because I don't really care.
Okay.
It's like, I think it's cool, and I'm not saying that my taste is like fits everybody, but I know there's a place for it. I know there's a time and a place for it, and I know that there's going to be plenty of people that like it, and plenty of people that love the colorful stuff and the fun prints and everything, and I just don't listen.
Okay.
And there's certain things that make sense, like talking about, like, I don't know if you should make this shirt this long or that long, or these pockets this big or that small,
Right,
or whatever.
right.
Sure, there's certain things I do listen to, but I
That's
don't.
just collaboration.
Yeah, it's just collaboration.
Yeah.
It's not just
But
like
you know what you like. You're like
Yeah.
grounded in what you know you like.
Yeah, and it's really important to just keep your head up, because
Yeah.
if I listened to all the negative comments, I would have never launched. So many people are like, "Oh, it's so hard to start a brand. It's so much work. Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to do
Yeah.
that?" I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Because it started with I'm Hawaiian, and I love wearing. I have a huge collection of Aloha shirts, like over 50, and I wear almost every day. I wear almost every day. I wear a collared Aloha shirt wherever I go. And I was like, there has to be more for women out there like this. And
Right.
for a long time, for about 10 years, I was a size 2X. And that was nearly impossible to find anything really that fit that I really liked at that size. And then especially Aloha attire was like impossible. It was like I would just be shooed to the men's section. It's like, well, you can just wear a men's shirt. You just
Or
wear it
it's
open.
just like unflattering.
It's
But the style
It's
is
so weird.
also the
Yeah.
style is more masculine and feminine, right?
Yeah, it's really-
it'll fit you, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like you just have like the traditional straight moo or something.
Yeah, you
it's
know,
like it's not flattering.
It's not flattering.
Yeah,
I don't want this. So
Yeah.
I was determined from when I went to grad school. I was like, when I wasn't a 2X, I was always considered quote unquote mid size, which is size 10, 12 or so, which I'm back to a mid size. My mission in undergrad or graduate school was to work for a company that catered to, I guess, like more regular sized people. Like why can't you offer a small and a 2X? Why can't brands do that? And I see that now from building this brand and like working with the patterns and all that stuff. I see why the dollars and cents behind why people don't make plus sizes, or why they only make plus sizes, or why they only make standard sizes. But
what is that? I don't know. What's the reason?
It's
Why wouldn't
because
they do
it's
just
you
more
know,
inventory.
It is a lot of inventory, and this blows my mind to this day, and I refuse to do this on my for my line, but I have to hire a separate person to do patterns for plus sizes than
'Cause
the
you can't just
standard
expand
sizes. You
the
can't just
pattern.
expand it. It's a different. It's a slightly different cut and fit once you reach the plus sizes than a
So
straight.
these are the things that we don't know that are not part of this industry, right?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. You may not know the answer to this, but as a super tall Filipino guy at 5'6", my whole life, I've never been able to buy pants off the rack. Like my friends have always been able to just get the waist size, length size, and Justin knows. He's nodding his head. He's smiling, nodding his head, right? But for me, even the shortest inseam, I have to take it to a tailor. Why do they never think about us short guys? And then there are these big and tall stores. There's nothing for guys. And I don't think that I'm
There's no
super
petite
short. I
and
mean,
short for
am
men.
I super short? I mean, I don't think I'm super short. There's a lot of people that I know that are about my size.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before. And I know people shorter than me. We've talked about this before. We laugh about it, right? But we always have to pay extra to get it
because of
tailored.
the tailoring.
Yeah, I also have to get things tailored. I am tall, and so I have to buy things that are
Is it
not
because
quite
that
right
just
size
the
to get
average
the
in
fit.
sales is there's a sweet spot?
There's
then?
a sweet spot for sure. And it's a premium for the brands to make it outside of the sweet spot.
So let me ask you another question about that, because I have my own apparel, T-shirts and stuff like that I sell with my logo on that. And the thing about selling clothing, so if I make mugs or I sell mugs, if I have 100 mugs made, I'll sell them all. Whether I sell them all like within a week or whether I sell them all within 6 months, they'll eventually all go, right? But with clothing, if I get up into the 2X or 3X sizes, they may never ever sell, or a small or medium, they may never ever sell. And like 3 or 4 years later, they're still in my bins, you know, and that's dead inventory, right? So that stuff ends up, whatever I paid for that comes out of the profit that I made from clothing.
Correct.
Right. So I guess that's what we're talking about.
The way to combat that, because you're right, that is very, very true. The fringe, they're called fringe sizes when they're
Okay.
on the extreme ends of a size range, or as a fringe size, are always going to be the hardest to sell.
Yeah.
In abundance, at least. So you buy or make less of those.
And that's what I do, but I'll still get stuck with them.
Yeah, you gotta. Sometimes I've worked for very large companies. Sometimes it takes years to get that equation correct about
To get
Oh,
just
years.
the right
the
amount.
right
of
amount.
numbers for
There's
each.
you can't.
This is why when I go to like Ross or Marshall's, the leftover shoe or the shoes they have there are 7.5s and 16s,
Yeah.
right?
Well, now with the entry into like the pinup vintage / tiki world, you might have a wider range because it's all about body inclusivity in that world as well.
And I
too.
love that.
Yeah.
And I am so excited for that. And I hope that other women are excited about that too. I hope that they're excited to say, oh my gosh, I found this dress. It's really pretty and it fits great.
Right. Okay, so let
And
me
it's
just
my
say,
size.
yeah, it's like the wrap dresses, girls.
Yeah.
The wrap dresses is for everybody. And you know how your body shifts depending on your cycle of the month too? That's what's cool about the wrap dresses because it could just fit you wherever you're at, whether you're bloating or not bloating.
Justin and I have no idea what you're talking about. Right?
And then there's pockets.
I am so happy that I don't have to worry about that.
But yeah, we're seeing like a lot of aloha wear, it's not flattering, even if it's made for women. But this is definitely like it fits your every curve, no matter what body type you are. And there's like the big pockets that you don't even see that are there.
Yeah.
Like they're there and they're very roomy. And yeah. And
Yeah.
It's a cool butterfly sleeves too. That we were talking
Yes,
about earlier.
yes. A lot of, I noticed throughout all the fittings, we must have done like, 10, 12 fittings on the dresses alone and over the years. And every single model mentioned, I love how this covers my upper arm. A lot of, and they were
Interesting.
models of all shapes and sizes that would comment on that. I love that it hides my upper arm. Not that you need to hide your upper arm, but it's a place that a lot of women feel uncomfortable showing.
They're insecure about.
They're insecure about their upper arm, and so these sleeves
Yeah.
cover the upper arm in a really delicate, feminine
Yeah,
way.
and it's a really cool design. I would imagine like it took you different.
So wait, this is a
designs
butterfly
for it.
sleeve? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
butterfly
it's yeah.
Okay.
Which is inspired original butterfly sleeves.
You know what
originally
I'm
from-
getting
they're
at.
So a terno, a traditional Filipino terno sleeve, a lot of butterfly sleeves that you see now from the 30s onwards were inspired by the Filipino terno sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was getting
That's
at.
what you're thinking? Okay.
Yeah.
I just fact checked that recently.
Have you ever thought about making? This is another stupid question. I know you have a business model. Have you ever thought about making Aloha shirts for men?
Absolutely. We actually they're in development right now.
Oh, really? That's
but those are the
exciting.
ways
Wow,
And even more exciting,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
even more exciting is I have enough fabric to make the same prints that I have in the women's for men's as well, so they can match.
Oh my god.
And everyone loves a matchy.
Oh my god.
In Hawaii, absolutely.
Yeah.
You match.
Yeah.
You match
Yeah.
your
Okay,
family
so-
or whatever.
So someone told me that the Aloha shirt in Hawaii. Well, okay. Now that I'm going to say this out loud, it's actually going to sound stupid. But someone told me that, yeah, if you see someone in Hawaii wearing an Aloha shirt, it's because they're at work. They don't wear Aloha shirts when they're not at work. And then someone said, yeah, an Aloha shirt in Hawaii is the mark of a haole.
You know, that's not entirely true.
When I go to Hawaii, I wear Aloha shirts the whole time. Well, not the whole time. When I go out to dinner or when I'm with friends. But if I'm just like, beach day or I'm just going around the island, I'll just wear a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm not working. I'm not working.
Your
hard.
Aloha shirt is like your nice shirt.
Yeah, it's a
It's like
nicer
when
shirt.
you're
It's
going
generally
out,
Aloha shirts are generally worn for an occasion, whether it be for work or a family dinner.
Yeah, but I'm curious about that. Is that an opinion that those people have told me, or is that, I don't know. If you guys know out there, put in the comments. Let me know what you think, because I'm curious to know what other people think about that too.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good question.
But going back to the men's Aloha shirts.
Let's go
Yes.
back to that.
Now, so when are we going to do a photo shoot in the Desert Oasis room with the men's? I know a
showing off
guy.
your guns,
I know a
Yeah.
guy. I know a guy. I can tell you his size.
Yes.
So we can make it work, right?
Adrian's ready for his own butterfly.
I know that's
Yes.
right. Ready for my own butterfly sleeve. That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Let's get Andy back in here.
Yeah, because the thing is, I love a good classic shirt that fits me properly. Because you guys were talking about that, right? So the thing about Aloha shirts, and the sizes fluctuate so much, and they've changed over the years, right? So
Absolutely.
in the 70s and 80s, we were all smaller. So a large in the 80s is a medium today, right? And so if I find something vintage, if I think it's my size, it usually doesn't fit. And I'm one of these guys that I can't leave it on the rack. Even if it doesn't fit me, it's coming home with me. So
I'm the same way.
right, so
It's so
I
bad.
take it
If you
home.
like it, you like
I
it.
take it home.
I
But
love my
like,
Aloha shirts.
when I find one that fits me really well, sometimes I don't even like the print, but I wear it because I like the way it fits on me.
But
Yeah.
you can get a tailor to just
That's the
copy
thing,
that,
though. I guess like
copy that
so also
design.
my thing is I'm up and down, right? So
Right.
sometimes I'm, the last time you saw me, I think I was 30 pounds heavier, 25 pounds heavier.
Was it little holiday chub? Kidding.
No, well maybe you
That
could
was
call
around
that.
the holidays. That
Was it?
around the holidays?
Was it last year or the year before? No, I saw
we
you last
we saw
year,
each
right?
other in November.
Okay,
I think
so
it was around November.
I had heart surgery in August, and I've lost almost 30 pounds since then.
Right, because you were just
So-
recovering.
Yeah, so because I had to make some lifestyle changes. So yeah, so things, and that's the thing is that when I lose weight, because I fluctuate, not because I'm on my period, but if I'm down, I don't want to take in my big shirts because then I won't have everything to wear if I
You
ended
have a
up
wide
putting the
range.
weight back on. Not that it should be an incentive for me to not put the weight back on because I don't have the clothes, right? That I take them in. Oh, I took all those shirts and I have no excuse now. I have to stay. But life
No,
is
but
life.
life happens.
Life happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I have a number of shirts that my weight fluctuates. It has a huge swing. I have shirts that I won't tailor to fit, just because
That's
I will
what I
inevitably
mean.
go
Fit 'em
back up.
later,
I'll
yeah.
know I'll fit
That's
in
what
them
I
again.
mean.
It's-
Yeah.
But men's shirts have the different cuts and sizes too. Like I remember you guys posted something with the different collars of the Aloha shirts, and then you also have like the slim and the more wide. There's like the Cuban fit, and there's a more tailored fit. So you could have different cuts for the men's shirts too, the colors as well as like the width.
Yeah,
and
there's like
length.
a slim fit and a standard fit for men. I noticed that just between like the really really big brands in Hawaii, one of the most popular brand I would say, their shirts run large even for women.
Okay.
They I am never in my life a size small, and I wear a small Aloha shirt for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like loose.
It's supposed to be
fitting.
like a boyfriend kind of fit, like which is generally looser.
Boyfriend fit. Okay.
Boyfriend fit's kind of looser, a little slightly oversized, and that's not my style. I like more tailored.
So I know that that's a thing, but I've never heard that term before.
boyfriend fit.
hmm
No, you
But I know it's a thing because I know that ladies wear their boyfriends' shirts sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I get it.
it's for lounging.
I get it. So what are you working on right now? Or is there anything that we can tell people to be on the lookout for?
Yes, there's a few things in the pipeline. The thing that's coming up the soonest, probably next month, that it's going to be released is I have a dog line as well.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I have a dog line, and the
you could match
dog
with your dog.
Okay,
Aloha
so
shirts
hang
are
on.
coming out next month that match the women's shirts.
Okay, so the dog line.
Yes.
So what's the difference between a dog line and a cat line? I have 4 cats.
The
I'm asking because maybe I'll get some for my cats.
the bandanas will be great for the kitties. The
But
collars are too thick.
the dog ones, they're just the smaller size for cats, right?
Yeah, the Aloha shirts will fit your cat for sure.
Just get the
Okay,
small one.
I gotta get a small one.
Just the collars are too thick. You're saying.
The regular collars, like the collars you
dog
put your
collars.
tags on for it would be too thick for a cat.
So bandanas and shirts are good.
Yeah,
But the shirts,
so
we just
like
did the photo shoot for the dog Aloha shirts last month. I had samples, and so I had them shot, and then the shirts are getting delivered. They're already shipped, so I should get them very,
Very
very
nice.
soon.
Are they for all size dogs too?
For small to large dogs.
What's small?
Small's like a Chihuahua.
Okay.
Oh, that's very. You could get
That'll
those.
fit my
Maybe
cat.
maybe a bigger Chihuahua. It would fit a cat. A small
Yeah.
would fit a cat.
So I have. So here's what I'm asking. So I have 4 cats, as mentioned. But when I was in the Philippines in all of February, and while I was there, one of my cats passed away, and the one I was closest to, I was heartbroken, and I'm still heartbroken. I miss him very much. But
He's usually the one that comes in here.
the orange one,
Yeah.
Ferris. Yeah. This one. I'm showing them the wallpaper on my phone so that they can see.
Yeah, you should have
kitty.
cats come visit
Hang on,
during the
hang on,
interview.
So this one, he passed away.
Aw.
He was my buddy. So anyway, tattoo coming next. So we recently adopted another cat because I had 2 boys and 2 girls. And the boys, every day they would wrestle all throughout the day. The first thing they'd do in the morning is they'd wrestle. And then I'd say, come on, let's go downstairs and eat. Then they'd both pop up and trot alongside with me. So they were playing. And then throughout the day, they'd wrestle. And then they'd nap together. And then they'd clean each other. Like they'd groom each other. And then they'd wrestle. And then they'd, the boys were like that. The 2 girls are kind of like individuals. They don't, sometimes they butt heads, not like in a bad way, but they are not the same buddies that the boys.
They're just more independent.
They're more independent,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And when Ferris passed, Milo was trying to wrestle with the girls the way he would wrestle with his brothers or his brother, and the girls were not having it.
Oh,
So we had to adopt another.
boy.
We had to. I put that in air quotes, but like, he was starting to he was starting to really act up, and so we got another cat, and now they wrestle.
Oh,
But this cat, the thing that I wanted to do with Ferris that I never did was I wanted to make him an adventure cat, but I never trained him to be an adventure cat. So I'm going to do that with my new cat, who's still a kitten. But my wife is like dressing him up, and she got him pajamas and shit, and like he actually wears them.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, if she's going to dress him
Cool.
up, let's put him in some
Yeah,
Aloha wear.
put 'em so,
Yeah, the dog stuff was
perfect.
inspired by my beloved dog who passed away in January.
Oh,
He
I'm
was
sorry.
17. He was a Shih Tzu.
Aw.
We still have 2 other dogs, but that was my boy.
I know.
And he
you know what? I'm
They're
sorry.
so
He
cuddly.
was my boy.
Yeah.
And he wore an Aloha shirt every day.
Oh.
We have a whole collection, just an entire drawer of a dresser of just his Aloha shirts that we've collected over the years.
Wow.
And so I'm like, when I do my line one day, I'm going to have a line of dog stuff, but specifically Aloha shirts for dogs.
Yeah.
Because just to honor him. And before he passed, when he was in hospice, we did a photo shoot with him in all of his Aloha shirts.
That is so
Yeah.
perfect.
And it was wonderful. We have great photos of him in his Aloha shirts now in the house.
That's
and
the great memories. then.
it's wonderful.
That's a great way.
I love
to,
how you have the pet line before that you have the men's line.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I kind of like that too.
I love my dogs. Yes.
So you should market these as not just dog apparel or dog Aloha shirts. You should market it as cats and dogs.
Yeah, I'd love to. I didn't.
And if you need a cat model, I've got 4 cats.
Yeah,
I take you up on that.
I'll send you some. I'll send you.
I'm trying to
of the
find a way
shirts.
to get you guys to come back here. This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I'll totally send you
Pet photo shoot.
the size smalls.
That'd be awesome. That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, one for
You know
Yeah.
what? And if you do that, I'll get a bunch of photos on my
on the cat.
on the cat
On
with the
the-
cats
on
and
the
all that. So I'll
stools.
send them to you.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. You could use them for your marketing. Or
I
whatever.
would love that.
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm excited
I'll
about
I'll
it.
totally work with you on that. That'd be so much fun. We're working on making him an adventure cat. So if he's wearing your Aloha wear and we're able to like get him used to, being out and about, then he'll be wearing your clothes. So
Perfect.
Photos and videos,
Everyone in the
It'll be
neighborhood
fun.
will
It's
know
on
him.
brand. Yeah.
Well,
As
when I
more-
say adventure cat, I mean like take him to the beach.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah.
him,
Everyone will know him.
like
Yeah.
everywhere.
Everywhere
Yeah.
he's allowed.
Everywhere he's allowed. Yeah.
There's the cat in the Aloha shirt.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll get an Instagram page and everything started. So
There you go.
yeah, that'll be fun. So
Yeah,
okay,
it is
tell-
on brand though. It is on brand. Desert
yeah.
Oasis Room cat.
Well, look, if he's going to be wearing anything, it should be Aloha wear because
right.
this is that's who I am.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
It'd be so much more fun when you're out too. You're like,
Yeah. He's
And
like,
everyone,
"Oh,
everyone
Absolutely.
will comment on how cool the Aloha shirts are. We get endless comments all the time, like, "Oh, your shirt. That's a cool shirt for your dog." I'm like, "Isn't it though?"
is it,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I know. Yes.
I know.
Yes, it is.
What's
And
some
he's
other-
great. Yeah.
What's some other stuff that you're doing other than like? Are you doing accessories or anything like that? Do you?
Yes, we have accessories. We have like Tyvek bags, which are similar to a really popular brand that's out there right now. That they're waterproof bags. Basically, they're zip top waterproof bags. You can use them as wet dry bags. You can just
it's
use
like
them
a dry
as,
bag. Okay.
like whatever. You can throw your wet bathing suit in it, or you can have your dry stuff in it and throw it in a wet bag. Whatever. They're super versatile and great. We also have beach towels in fun prints. Those are doing really well. People love them, and we have like a tote bag. We have all kinds of stuff. But the other thing in the pipeline is an Aloha shirt dress.
Aloha shirt dress. Oh, that's interesting.
A shirt dress. And it's not in a print that I have on the website right now. It's a new print. 2 new prints coming out.
Okay.
And one of them, I'm excited to say, is red.
Ooh.
And I love a good red Aloha print. And
Yeah.
I think women look beautiful in red.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna look so great on any woman, and I'm excited to see that.
So we're going to look out for that. I want to get into the meat and potatoes, though, of how you guys got started. So this next segment will be for our small business owners and how you went from, what were you doing before this?
I worked in corporate America.
So how you went from corporate job,
Yeah.
because I worked in corporate America too
Yeah.
for almost 20 years, and how you broke away from that and started doing this and being like, your own boss and all of that. And I know that you had mentioned to me before that Justin had a big part of this, how that was also for both of you, because this was probably your dream, and Justin just got roped in, I guess, as as the partner, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
I worked, so when I worked in corporate America, I worked for fashion companies.
Okay.
They were really, some of them were larger than life, big,
Okay.
and some were a little bit smaller. And it was kind of a grind, to be honest.
Yeah, corporate America sucks.
It was a grind, man. It was like, some of it was really not fun.
Yeah.
And it was hard to be motivated.
Yeah.
And
It sucks your soul.
it was really tough.
Yeah.
It was really, really tough. And I took a leave of absence during COVID from my corporate job, and really reflected on what it is that motivates me. And
This is not a diss, but is this a midlife crisis happening?
it was a little, I was in my 30s at the time.
Okay.
But I was like really burnt out. I was like, what am I
So
want to do?
yeah, it's being burnt out. Yeah.
What do I want to do? And so I'm like, I went back to my ideas that I had in grad school about working for a company that had sizes for, most women. And I'm like, why don't I just do that? And then I looked at my own closet, all my Aloha shirts, and I'm like, why don't I just do this? Put 1 + 1 = 2. Let's do this.
The answer is the most obvious one.
Yeah, it was really, really obvious to me. And so I reached out to a couple of artist friends I knew from the industry that were like print designers that I really thought were like the best. And I was like, hey, I got this concept. I prepared a really detailed inspiration deck for them. And I said, here's some ideas. Go. I want to see your interpretation of these ideas. And I loved them. And I actually sat on the prints for probably a year and a half before I came to the silhouettes that I liked. And I landed on the wrap dress because we were talking earlier, the versatility of it. And I'm like, well, this thing got to have pockets. You can't not have pockets. And it got to hide the upper arm. Not that you need to hide that, but some women don't like showing it. And I gotta do this. And it's just kind of snowballed from there. And I initially was just going to do Aloha shirts and wrap dresses, and that was going to be it. But Justin was like, why don't you go a little bit deeper? Why don't you make it a more full line? It's still very small. It's still, we just launched it live on the website in January, so it hasn't been live that long. But Justin was the driving force behind me actually doing it. He said, you know what? I know you're not happy in corporate America. He said it in the most loving way possible. He said, you're really not cut out for it anyway.
Right.
And you're really passionate about this, and you're a passionate person anyway. Why don't you just do it? Because I know you're just going to go full in and you're going to give it 110%. And I have given it 110%. And Justin's been a huge support. If he wasn't standing by me saying, like, keep going, I don't think I would have.
So tell me about what you were doing, Justin. Were you like cutting patterns for her and that kind of stuff?
Modeling for the
I certainly didn't know how to sew before all this.
Oh, so you were sewing too.
Yeah, I roped him in.
Nice.
I've learned quite a bit through this process. I think, in parallel, I grew up doing a lot of break fix kind of stuff and handyman stuff. Then going into computers, how to fix computers, and did the whole IT journey.
That's what I was doing in corporate world. I was in IT.
Yeah, so I was doing the same kind of thing. And so through that, I went and supported a bunch of small businesses, then kind of moved up to bigger businesses, and then jumped out and started my own business with 2 or 3 other people, and been working through growing that. So I learned kind of some of the challenges on that side.
Is this trial by fire?
Yeah. A lot of that, right? So kind of learned a lot of things that worked, a lot of things that didn't work, and took a lot of that and was able to help kind of guide at least all the operational back end stuff, so she could focus on the creative side of things. Yeah.
So this is more of a creative role, I guess, right? When that word came up, I was thinking about that earlier. When you're doing something creative, sometimes it's challenging to stay creative. Do you ever get that writer's block, whether it's like designs or ideas? Does that ever happen?
Not really.
Okay.
No. I think the points in which I get writer's block is stupid stuff, like website related SEO stuff.
Stuff
that really drives me crazy.
Stuff.
That
the
really
stuff
drives
that
me
you
crazy.
have to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
That really
boring
oh
business
man.
If anything, I feel like you have like so many ideas. It's coming down to what are the ones that you actually want to move forward with.
Yes.
Right?
That's awesome.
I have a lot of ideas.
It's more the curation.
Yeah, and I have this wonderful contractor I work with named Nicole, who helps me hone in on my ideas, because I'm all over the place sometimes with how many ideas I have. She's like, okay, I like this idea. She like brings me down to the ground a little bit. She's like, I like this idea. Let's pursue this.
Okay.
And she'll kind of take it from there a little bit, and it's like, oh yeah, this could be real. I like this idea. Good. Yeah, this is great. Cool. Nicole's so great.
And fashion, just fashion generally, is that your passion? I'm a poet and didn't know it. Is that like your main thing?
Great question, and the answer is not really.
Okay,
my
so
main
that's a great
passion-
answer, because
Yeah.
I'm leading up to a question I'm going to ask
Yeah,
you. But go ahead. And,
not
go ahead and
really.
complete.
My passion is to have women, to steal from Kate Spade, live colorfully.
Okay.
I want you to be able to wear something that you feel really great in, that fits you, and like you were saying earlier, wear it and it fits you well,
Right.
and you're going to feel great about yourself.
That's
And
key, right?
It's like,
Aww.
and you're gonna have a good day, because
yeah.
you know what? You feel great, you look great, and you're gonna have a great outlook.
Guys
on your
want
day,
that
and
too.
It's gonna be great.
Right, Justin? Guys
Yeah.
want that
I
too.
do.
We all
Yeah.
want it to fit right.
I love how,
Because
I
if
love
it
that.
fits right, we feel good about ourselves, which makes us more confident.
Yeah,
You
it
want
gives you
people
more
to feel
confidence.
good, and then it just so happens that like fashion is a big part of that.
Yes,
But it's more just like letting people feel good. I love that.
it's
That's
really
cool.
it's really about making people feel good, because even as a size 10, 12, it's hard to find things that I feel good in. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of women, even if you're a size 2, you might find that you don't see a lot of things that you feel good in either in that size.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Let's have something that you feel good in, no matter what your size is.
So the reason why I was asking if this is your passion is that someone had told me before, there's this old saying that do what you love and you never work a day the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And someone told me that's bullshit. And he said to me, here's why. He's like, if you do something passionate for a living, you've turned what you're passionate about into work. So you don't look at it in the same way because now it becomes work. So he said, I'd advise that you find the second thing that you're passionate about and do that for work. That way you always have this thing that you do just for fun, not for money.
Huh.
And why I was asking you that question, because I was going to say, how has it changed the way you look at fashion now that you have to do it for a living? But you answered that in a way that no one else has ever answered before, where you said, no, this is not my passion.
It is the second thing, like you're saying.
Yeah.
It's the second thing.
It's what you're good at, and you can turn it into something, right?
Yeah, like I in grad school I worked at a Gap store for like 5 years. And I did a little bit of 10 years collectively over my life. I worked in corporate for a little bit in grad school, but I did mainly on sales floor stuff. And I worked in women's, and I had repeat customers because I would tell the women, this looks great on you. Here's how you style it for you. Mm-hmm. I'd make it more about an individual thing than like this is what everyone's doing. Everyone's cuffing their jeans now. Everyone's doing this.
Yeah.
That doesn't look good on everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And women don't want to know what looks good on everybody. They want to know what looks good on them.
Mm-hmm.
I have a comment about the cuff jeans thing. So some of my listeners are going to fucking hate me for this. Every time I see someone wearing cuff jeans, the first thing that pops in my head is, what's the matter? They didn't have your size? I know that they're mimicking a look.
Yeah.
It's just rockabilly.
Yeah. No, I have so many rockabilly friends.
Yeah.
So that's how I know they're going to give me shit about that. But yeah, that's what I think of. And like, they wear it better than me, you know. But I mean, I've tried it before, and I just look like, you know, like my nephew did when his dad would buy him pants that were too big so that he could grow into them. They'd have to buy him another pair of pants, and he'd just roll them up.
See, it's about you. It's about what looks good
exactly.
for you.
Yeah.
I
I know that's what we're talking about, but that's just what comes to mind when you said that's what popped into my head.
Yeah.
So there you
Yeah.
go. Take
It's a
that for what it's worth.
connotation.
Yeah, take that for what it's worth. So
It's a good joke to like throw at all your
Yeah.
rockabilly fans.
you know what? I've never been courageous enough to use that joke. So it's always been a thought in my head until right now.
I'll say it for you.
Until
next.
right now, like everybody knows now. So yeah. Okay, so let's get back to what we were talking about.
What were we talking about?
I think we finished that thought.
Yeah, we're talking about when Adrian and I are going to be fit models.
We're
for the
trying
men's
out.
group.
Yeah,
right.
you had repeat customers. Like
Repeat customers, even at the Gap, where you wouldn't think any particular salesperson would have people repeat customers with them. The Gap doesn't necessarily strike you as a place where you'd have a clientele that knows you. Mm-hmm. But I definitely did. I had tall, short, everything in between, all sizes. And Gap was really good at providing a variety of sizes so I can help people.
But, you know, we all know somebody that's shopped at the Gap their whole life. They have that look, right? They have a specific The Gap look.
Well, that was the thing. Is
Like
that
you were
women
able
would
to
come
tailor
in,
it,
yeah, and say like, well, I don't look like the Gap models. You don't have to. You look like you. So let's help you continue to look like you with these clothes on.
You're
And-
helping them style it at the store with what you have there.
Yeah, and to still fit their personality, but not necessarily have them leave their comfort zone unless it really helps them be even more confident. But it was great.
I love it. Before we wrap this up, is there a way that we can offer a discount to listeners?
Sure. For the listeners of this podcast, there's a discount code for 20% off your purchase. The discount for 20% off your purchase is 20 Polynesian Pop.
Perfect.
All one word.
Perfect. So go to Shop Makanalani. If you need to know how that's spelled, sound it out. But we'll also put the link in the description below. And you have a social media page for everybody can follow?
Yes, it's Aloha Makanalani.
Okay. So follow them on Instagram and let them know that Inside the Desert Race Room sent you. Check out the website. You'll use that code 20 Polynesian Pop to get 20% off your order. We're looking forward to seeing everything that's coming out that we discussed, including the pet clothing.
Yes, the dog and cat Aloha shirts. I will definitely send you the smalls.
Love that. Love that. Thank you so much. And maybe in the future we can do something where Makanalani can come out and everybody can try on the clothes and see what you
I'd love
have
that.
to offer. That'd be fun.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us inside the Desert Oasis Room. For everybody out there who doesn't know, they flew down here from the Bay Area just to be here today inside the Desert Oasis Room. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it was great being here. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Malia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
Thanks for modeling.
Thank you, Francesca. We can't wait to see the photos.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And so we're going to look out for that as well. And while we're at it, let's throw out your socials.
Yeah, fancy_po. You might remember me as Lady Layrite.
Yes, Lady Layrite. Actually, I get a lot of comments on the content that we did regarding the Filipino tattoos.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah. So thanks again for listening. If you guys want to follow us on social media, we are at Instagram/Polynesian Pop, on YouTube, Instagram/Polynesian Pop. And if you want to help support the program, Patreon.com/Polynesian Pop. We love our listeners. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Inside the Desert Oasis Room. Until next time, cheers and aloha.
Aloha.